Hello and welcome. Just see what I have in front of me here. This is what I'm gonna be talking about today. It's not gonna be a really long stream today. I am gonna look at this base, and we'll see what I do after that. I have a few things I need to get sorted today. But yes, what you see here is a fully belted Megabase built by LilyRose. Her inspiration to build this came from LilyRose's belt and block base. I'll tell more about LilyRose later. So you see all the squares there, that's what is called a block. So they're all divided like this, it's all in a block. And in the middle you have a walking path. This is sacred, by the way, you can't build on the walking path. So if we also just turn on the power here, you can see how perfect the power grid is. It's so fantastic to look at. So, speaking about LilyRose, he's a YouTuber who plays a lot of Factorio, which is also where I got most of my inspiration to play this game as much as I have done. So he has a community on Discord where people can come in and have a talk or see what the people are making and join him there. I will put it now in the chat. You can also go through all of his work there and see what he has done. I will also now link to his YouTube channel. I really suggest it if you're into Factorio and you enjoy big builds, enjoy some humor, seeing how things work and all that. Putting it in chat now. So yes, but this base is fully built by LilyRose with the inspiration of LilyRose. But all the design in this base is done by her. You can also see the belt and block playlist done by LilyRose directly here, if you don't want to go to it manually. You can also see LilyRose has done a review about this map that I'm gonna review now, which is here. But yeah, I suggest you go into the LilyRose's Discord and look at the other work he has done. Talk with his community. It's a really nice community. Every second week and so on, they will have community challenges in Factorio. It's really cool. Yes, let's take a little look now first before I continue further in my papers here. So what I have done, I have stopped the flow of the ores just because I wanted to show what happens when you turn it on. So all the ore inputs on the sides are now turned off. So if we turn it on, it will start flowing. Now my FPS went straight down to 38, so this is probably gonna hit my computer a bit as well. You can also increase the game speed a little. Oh, it's already increased, so can't do that. Just see the amount of it's making 160,000 copper per minute, 220,000 iron ore per minute. That's a lot. It goes into the smelters, which are upgraded with efficiency modules, because think about the amount of power this would drain. How many smelters are there? 15,000. 12,000 mining drills. 830 steam turbines, so we got plenty of power. Now these things are firing up. Now we can check on the map. We have the fields are rather huge, but that's because this base is intended to go and go and go. Oh, I saw one belt there disconnected. I'll take a look at that later. So first here we have all the copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16, 32 blocks here. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 blocks of copper smelting. All those, they go back out on belts. Let's see where the plates are coming in steadily. They're gonna all roll down here, while iron does the same. So everything inside this base has been calculated on paper and worked out and drawn out on paper first. And it's put up in a Google spreadsheet. You can see it here. It's extremely well done. It's so much time has been and effort has been put into this. It's so nice to see this huge Megabase in vanilla. There's only 2 mods here. It's auto research and the text plates, but they don't affect the gameplay as this is intended to be played. So this one's just gonna auto research the robots. Over here we have steel. Steel are already on the belt. Initially this map had never run any resources through the belt. It was built by her and tested among other people, and not before the base was done it was turned on. I have gotten the save from the server it has been on, so I have of course had stuff on the belts. This base is only built out of an entire starter base. Let's see. Also, if you're interested in the blueprints that's used for this base, on how everything was placed down, you can see the blueprint book. I'll link to it now in the paste bin. I can also import it and show you a bit how it is. Import string. Imported book. Yeah, it seems like basically the same in here. So this is lightning, how they're set up. Winding drills, that's pretty standard. Smelting arrays. Blue circuits. We'll go to see them in action as well. So the iron is down here. Should be filling up good now. All going out to the belt. It's so nice to just see the flow of iron on the belt. Let's see what the production is at now. It's producing 223,000 iron belts per minute. Iron plates per minute, sorry. Well, the next tier would be the green circuits. The copper is trying to reach them now, so it's still gonna be a few seconds before they start. That's when the base really starts to get pumping. And this path is sacred. That's LilyRose's sacred path. You are not to build on the path. That is not okay. It was fun. He just had a challenge, a PvP challenge, or not PvP, but it was 8 players challenging to get to the first place. The series was called The Path is Sacred. If you built on the path, what you built on it would explode and it would spawn a biter to attack you. It was fun. So the circuits are starting to roll out. They're gonna come here now in a second. The first green circuits are coming out. There's also an entire 6 box down here making green circuits. They're already flowing. Then we could check out the red circuits. They get copper coming in, plastic, and they're just waiting for the green circuits. Just look how massive this is. This is just pure awesome. I have made a lot of big stuff in Factorio, but never on these sizes at all. The closest I've been is having one of, this is modded though, beacon it up and probably make 10 worth of A1, but this is not the same. This is entirely vanilla, which makes this just insane. I have never seen anything like this in my Factorio career of 1600 hours. So the green are starting to roll in. My FPS is going a bit more down, every block at a time. We can check out the blue signs, which would be the next from the red. Now, this one's just waiting for a lot of greens, but they also have full belts here. You can see them working. This base is intended to run at 1000 signs per minute. On the production graph on 1 hour, now we can't really see it because I just turned the base on. But it's supposed to run about, let's go back to 10 hours. You can see it's way above what it is now. 472 per minute it's the average because of it's been offline for so long. But it's peaking at 1000 signs per minute, which is sweet. All the labs here, they drain so much power they need green modules. How many labs is there running here now? Let me see. 400 labs. It's 8.8 thousand pumps. That's also a lot of pumps. 500 refineries. That means there's lots of oil around there. 1,100 chemical plants. The numbers are just insane. Okay, so we have gone through the iron, we have gone through the copper, red, green and blue circuits. Let's go and take a look at the red signs. They are being fed whatever they need. Now the belts aren't fully saturated yet, so they're still hungry. We have the green signs, which is also just starting up, I think. We have the blue signs, two blocks for blue signs. Well, they're already full, but they're also just waiting for more inputs. We can check the purple signs. It's also full. This one has everything on the belt because it wasn't drained entirely. I did not have time to drain the entire belt before starting this. That would have taken me many hours. Military, this has, as far as I know, just been fixed. There was some issues with it and it has been fixed now. Thierry88 was kind enough to help fix the issues with this military setup. Then we have the yellow signs. Everything just flows in perfectly underneath. They pick it up and put it back out again. Then of course they all go to the labs. All come in here. Now it looks like it's the white signs we're missing. So we can take a look at the mining drills. Loads of them are being made here. I couldn't imagine that they go towards the signs. They still need green circuits, which is coming now. The amount of time it takes for things to travel on the belts, when it's this scale, it's gonna take a while. So we also have the engines are made over here. Many assemblers running engines, which is understandable because the engines are usually very slow. This one's just waiting for inputs. Even more green circuits, which will be coming in a minute. We also have some ammo production. Sorry, I am from Norway. I do not understand Russian. No problems, man. Okay, so this one makes turrets. And it goes all the way over to the science, military science. Stone bricks are also made up here. Not very active at the moment. It looks nice and steady. The reds are starting to come in. And speed modules, loads of them are made here. What's up? I'm doing a review of a base that LilyRose has made. It's huge. It's so insanely, massively huge. So I think that she deserved some credit for it. It's insane. Just everything here. So many times bigger than what I'm currently building. My PC is lagging. Also the rocket fuel, the control units are waiting for items to be crafting further along. The density structures are fully added. Even some more low density structures. They're just about to get materials. And we have the satellite. This is probably not the biggest build here, but it's gonna do the job. It's gonna feed the rocket silos. Let's take a look at the plastic and the batteries. That's where things also look crazy. For people who have played this before, they know how much resources it can cost to make. We're all getting the acid in and pipe it out on the belt. Everything is on belt. What's this? It's plastic? Every plastic is made on these blocks around here. They're going at the gas, which should come down to here. Sulfuric acid is being made. It's a very clean build, very efficient. Some petroleum storage, it's always nice to have. Is there any way we can see the levels in here? It's just locally connected, yeah. Here's all the crackling done. From light oil to petroleum. Just look, everything is working so perfectly. We also have a block of heavy to light oil. So there's lots of petroleum being made. Let's see the fluids. 436,000 per minute. That's a lot of petroleum. That's insane amount of petroleum. You have rocket fuel being made here. Solid fuel rolling in. Look at the awesome belts. It's just so massive. It's hard to wrap your head around this entire base. How well it's running. How long it must have taken to build. Yeah, the oil refineries I talked about earlier. 500 of them. They're lining up. This is just some oil storage. Got plenty of oil. They are farming from down here. Yeah, the fields are buffed a bit. It's massive amounts. But every field here is massive amounts. 63 G. I think that's billion. Also, we can take a look at the Covrex process. It's refining the uranium. Here we got plenty of the good uranium, 238, is it? 235, and yeah. Here we have the power. It's all nuclear here. Every reactor runs with the belts, of course, of the good and bad, or the empty and the full tanks. This one's full. This one's working hard, trying to make sure that all the fuel cells are remade into purpose. So is there anyone in the chat that has any questions, or is there anything you want to look closer at, or anything like that? It's just so massive. I have some funny stats though. I found out earlier that this base has a total of 887,000 blue belts, which would equivalent to be 27.94 millions of iron to make that amount of belts. There's 93,000 underground belts, which would be the same as 23.9 million iron. And there's 46,000 blue fast inserters. That's a lot of entities, that is. It looks like things are starting to run again. How's the science coming? Yeah, they still need the rocket science, which is here. They just need the rocket parts, which will be coming in here. Or the control units. Let's just go on the production. Check for the last minute on science. 738 of the yellow science. I think the rest are just waiting because they're already full. Some green. Or it could be that just that the base is just still warming up. Or warming down? No. Let's check the power now. 1.4 gigawatts. We were at like 300. We are now using 1 gigawatts more. So yes, if there is no questions, we will just let it run for a little to see how the science will be going. So we're basically just waiting for the rocket launch here now. 78. This one just launched. It probably already used all the science already. Most likely. It's getting closer now. It's these they're waiting for. They get the speed modules. Speed modules are made up here. They're getting in the green circuits, which is going to be better real soon, I think, when the belts start to fill up. I would just imagine, what if you had speed modules and everything except for green? How much power would you need to sustain this base? I think that would be insane amount of power. Just look. It's, yeah, I just don't have word. It's too extreme to wrap the head around. We have the water source here. Lots of pumps and water pumps. How's it coming along? 82%? Almost. Just waiting for the control units. Yeah, it's not even reached all the way to the end yet, so it's for sure that it's not running full capacity yet. But as soon as the belts start jamming up, that's when things are going max speed. Let's follow this back to the source. This is where the reds get made. And they're getting the greens to share through here. Yeah, they're still... It just looks so clean. It takes a bit more space, but when you look at it like this, it looks so much better. And this base is... All the blocks is all about the looks and the flow, I would say. It's so awesome. I think most people at this point in the game would use robots to accomplish their goals, so this is just proof that you can do it all with the belt if you're patient enough. 89%. Well, I could also just also, I have to thank a few others for this map. Thierry88 and Dirkus. They have been helping out with this map. They've been fixing many of the initial errors, and because LilyRose PC couldn't handle the map when it started rolling, sadly enough. So thank you to them for helping getting the base up and running at full capacity. I just want to see this rocket launcher, as that's usually how you win the game. So yes, for you guys who come in, if there's any questions, please feel free to ask and I'll answer as good as I can. If there's any places you would like to see more of, or if it was unclear, please tell me. %. Two more, and we're gonna have liftoff. Let there be rockets. Maybe I will put a fish in here, get an achievement. No, since it's 2 mods in here, I can't get any achievements here. Yeah, put that satellite in. Let's do a liftoff. But I must say that with the update of Factorials that has come, the belt it's running so much smoother. Back in the days when you had even close to half of these belts, you wouldn't have any chance to run it. So I love how the optimization has gone. Now we get the signs out. Let's follow them to the labs. They will go all the way over here. They'll split into 2 here. Then they will split again. They will go on this belt, I assume. Is this enough for the research? Yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe not. All them smoothies. I would take the military smoothies. It's cola taste, I guess. Nom nom nom. The science is rolling again. I don't think we will get all the 400 labs to go working right now. As the belt is almost running dry. All this one's almost ready. Yeah, okay, so the right rockets feed these 200, I guess, and the left rocket feeds these 200. The control or the speed modules are getting faster. This line of steel. It's pretty dry. But everything seems to get what it needs, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let's check the production now. Is there any other signs? Yeah, you can see them being a bit down low now, because they're all waiting for the space signs. So unless there are any further questions, I will zoom in here and read the text. The original concept and design by LilyRose. The base is built only by LilyRose, fixed up and everything with help from Thierry88 and Dirkus. It's sponsored by Unrelenting Loki. Blueprint tester is Hapolas, which is one of the moderator of LilyRose's Discord. Uranium advisor is Thierry88. Encyclopedia is Dirkus. He knows everything about Factorio, plus some more. It's built by LilyRose. Moral support, Gareth. Special thanks to all the LilyRose's Discord members and the Factorio community. Thanks everyone. So I think I'm going to wrap it off there. This map is available on LilyRose's server for a little while. I suggest you to join his Discord if you want to know more about the game or the build of this map. I'm linking it now in the Twitch. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I love this base. It's extremely fun to see how well you can actually build a base if you just have the time for it, and how efficient it can be without actually using mods. So I'm actually gonna cut the stream off there. I was coming on today just to do this base review, and I'm gonna sort out some other stuff that I need to fix, like in my own time, and I will be back tomorrow again with some more streaming. If I'll continue my Factorio series, or if I'm gonna play something else, I won't know just yet. I will tell that tomorrow. So I thank everyone who came to watch, and I thank you so much, LilyRose, for letting me review this map. It was really awesome. I loved every part of this map. It makes my Factorio senses tingle. So yes, thanks everyone, and have a good evening.